So certainly contact Adam Cornish on 5441 1476 if you want a copy, as the second half is underway and the Dragons immediately trying to pick it up through Coghlan, but he was stripped to the footy nicely by Brody Philo. Philo's little kick towards the wing position, the boundary line, and we will have a boundary throw in with no score in the opening seconds of this, the second half of the under-18s grand final.
It's the Dragons by 4 points on the match. Barron Bakehouse scoreboard as the ball is tossed back into play. Martin got over the top of Caldwell. Corey Jacobs was there, fed out the good little hand pass. The Borough, they go forward now via a left foot ball up towards half forward. Beard's there, getting up there towards Demio. Oh, he just evaded him nicely, he did. Kick inside 50. Oh, it's a one-on-one contest here. No one can take the mark. Millard got back, fisted the ball out. Oh, only as far as Eaglehawk player there, who I can't pick up. It's only a behind anyway. And I think that man might have been Aaron Craig.
Yeah, he's already kicked.
And Eaglehawk 3-4-22, Sandhurst 3-8-26.
As the ball out towards Selwood in the half-back line for the Dragons. Selwood takes the mark, been very handy, particularly in the second quarter. The wind got that one though and took it over the big fellow Martin's head. He's attacking the footy though, he's got it now. He's been wonderful, this player. He's run himself into trouble. Hand pass in front of himself. Too much pace there though from Hill. He got there first. Little kick out's been taken by McPherson.
Oh.
Didn't travel the distance. Ferguson rather. Ferguson's little hand pass was smothered. Hand pass out towards Coghlan. Coghlan's got it now. Plenty of pace. Skirts around the boundary line. Centres are magnificently. Great vision. And the Dragons are shot on goal. Fitzpatrick that's taken the mark, a skipper. We'll have a look in a minute, but certainly... Yes, it is Bryce Fitzpatrick with a footy.
I must admit, Dave, I did teach Lee Coghlan most of what he knows on the Coghlan family tennis court when he was just a young one.
That is not true. I don't think David Coghlan told me it was all him.
No. The Alex Collins stamp on it. Did you teach Bryce Fitzpatrick how to kick? Because that was a wobbly one.
Did not.
It's just wobbled through for a point. Gone through for 3-9-27. A lot of points in the grand final. 3-4-22 Eaglehawk. They lead by 5 points.
That was excellent peripheral vision there from Coghlan. Like, he come out there, could have just blazed away, but hit a target and give him a shot on goal.
So Eaglehawk just under a little bit of pressure here early in this third term as Sandhurst kicking with the breeze. Ball out towards half-back. Oh, there's no one there. Eaglehawk's kicking out. It's just been a little bit shaky today as Ori Cross just wheels around onto the right boot. Kick inside 50. Going to be a big pack that flies. And just extended the jukes there was Reece Healy. And he took a nice mark.
Been a very good player, Reece Healy.
Yeah, he's just going to get the Borough out of a little bit of danger out here towards half-back. Ball up towards, it's smothered off the boot, and the Eaglehawk, it's okay, they've regained possession. They'll go up towards centre wing. No one can take a mark up there. Lionel Lovett's in on the ground for Sandhurst, just getting pushed off. It was Burge, and the umpire says Daniel Burge just have a free kick on centre wing, the far side of the Queen Elizabeth Oval. So
Burge with the footy now. Will try and put Sandhurst back into attack. They've started this third term in a lively fashion. Up towards the 50. Good grab up there for the Hawks. Very strong mark. And player picking himself up there, in fact, is Heath Richardson, and Richardson's taken the mark deep on right on defensive 50. He's going to bring it into the centre of the ground by the look of it. There's he's kicked straight towards the middle. There'll be a marking contest down there. No one can take it at ground level. It's taken by Selwood. Selwood tried to get the hand pass out. He did, but no one in particular then ran on back onto it himself. He's got possession of the footy. Very dubious looking disposal there from Selwood. Didn't come off though as Eaglehawk players dive in. Comes back to Selwood. Back in towards inside attacking 50. The player attacking up there is Paris Craig. The Sandhurst player in there also is Bryce Fitzpatrick playing along in front of him. Tried to get it across to a teammate. That teammate didn't appear to have the footy. He's still attacking it hard. Now there is a whistle play, and the boundary umpire has one out, and he says, "Give it to me, and I will ball it in." And a player on the turf up there.
Bit of Academy Award-winning stuff there, just by John O'Gorthorpe. Thought he'd just
try to get the free kick.
Lie prostrate on the ground there as Ori Cross gets it down only as far as the Eaglehawk defence. Francis went up. Mead went up also. Kick inside. Goes towards Beard, who's just returned to the forward line, Brian. Leading goal kicker for the Dragons. Played about the last 6 or 7 weeks back. And Ben Deitch just said, just go forward. See what you can do for us.
Cooney's gone from full ball forward back to onto Demio, and Beardy's come down into their forward line.
So at ground level, no one can take a clear possession. Ferguson's got it for Eaglehawk. He was dragged to the ground. The umpire says, "Give it to me." About 15, 20 metres out from Sandhurst goal, there will be a ball up, and he does that now. The umpire doesn't waste any time. Up went Ori Cross, got the fist down. Down there at ground level is picked up by Aidan Bowe. Bowe's little kick around the boundary line, his defensive kick was good, and there will be now a boundary throw in the City end pocket on the Rifle Brigade side of the ground. Sandhurst in attack as they have been right from the outset of this third quarter.
Ball will be thrown back in, and it is now Martin will go up against Caldwell. Caldwell just worked him under it nicely. No one can get a clear handle on the footy. Charging through for the Borough there is Ryan Trelfel. He's there with Daniel Francis. No one can get it. Bryce Fitzpatrick tried. Martin with a hand pass over the top. Oh, Francis, it's hot. He's about to be wrapped up by Manus. Good tackle. Umpire said surely he'll ball it up, and he will come in and do that now. Who's that umpire, Brian?
I'm not sure his name. Alexander?
All right, well, another one of your mates as the ball's tossed up there, and Martin just gets a little tap down towards Bateson as it just disappears under the rotunda. Trelfel, over towards Lovett. Lovett's got it now. Oh, lovely looking right foot ball inside 50. Selwood, he's got it.
This is where Sandhurst, Brian, I think have been fantastic today, even though the margin's only 5 points. But their ability to find targets inboard inside their forward 50 has been far superior to Eaglehawks.
They certainly have made sure that they've done that. They've hit targets every time they've come out. They haven't blazed away a lot of times, and they've been able to look for the lead and hit a bloke in a position where he's able to have a shot on goal.
Scotty Selwood in on his way. Kick looks pretty good. He's got it. Sandhurst 4-9-33, Eaglehawk 3-4-24 on the Midland Irrigation scoreboard, and just a bit of a team lifter. Just gives the Dragons a bit of just a bit of space, Brian, just a bit of breathing space, and some very sharp work by Lionel Lovett on the right boot.
Very good, Lovett. It was an excellent kick by Selwood too to top it off. They really needed that goal just to make sure that they stay in front and work really hard.
They'll need a fair lead going into the last quarter. There's a fair bit of breeze just travelling towards the city end. I think it'll be 3 or 4 goals.
Certainly
possibly.
would be.
Yes, a very important quarter, as it always is, the third term of any game, much less a grand final. Selwood comes out and takes that mark too. Again, Martin got it down, and Selwood, the recipient, takes the mark, kicks inside 50, and again, that kick just didn't find the target up there. Through Paris Craig, Eaglehawk a chance to clear. Good kick too. Corey Jacobs has got it on the half-back flank. Ran himself into trouble. Got out of it again. Hand pass across was okay too as it goes across to Healy. Healy now can kick down towards half forward. The ball held up in the breeze, dropped short and eluded everybody. Chasing after it was Tom McCarthy. McCarthy tried to get it back towards Coghlan. Eaglehawk in possession. The player with a footy down there dragged to the ground, and there will be a ball up. Umpire Gary Good says, give it to me. And at the front of the square with Eaglehawk in attack, there will be a ball up at centre half forward.
7.5 minutes gone, third term, under 18 action on Fresh 06 football, and it's the Dragons by 11 points on the Midland Irrigation scoreboard. Martin won it down towards McCarthy. Oh, umpire Gary Gooch. Don't tell me, is it Gary? It's not Gary either. He's just umpire there. Just pinged Tom McCarthy for a little bit of a throw. And Sam Demio, the leading goal kicker in the league, has it. 55 from home. He'll have to shoot into the breeze. I don't think he's going to make the distance. I think he's going to look to offload. He might just go long to the top of the square. He does that now. Oh, big pack is going to fly. Tom McCarthy went up. He couldn't take it. Oh, ball out towards the back there. Little kick off the ground by Cooney was okay. And the Dragons are going to get out of this via Daniel Burge, and Scott Selwood just been moved to centre half forward, presented, got the hand pass over towards Mead. The Borough are going to go back inside 50 off fancy though. Caldwell's got it now. Jacobs is just up and about. He's there too. Oh, little bit of candy there sold by Follow. I think kick on goal is just faded late and just missed. Eaglehawk 3-4-20 through. It'll be 3-5-23 I think now though, Dave, in Sandhurst, 4-9-33 on the Haddam Street Tyre and Mechanical scoreboard.
Matty D in possession of the football now. Will kick in for the Dragons. Does so outside defensive 50. McCarthy up and took a good strong grab under a lot of pressure. And Tom McCarthy now with that 5 o'clock shadow happening, as Alex has already alluded to, tried to find up there the big fellow Nori Cross, but it went over his head at ground level. In there is Millard. Millard's hand pass was too late because he was already out of bounds, and there will be a boundary throw in, this time at half forward for Sandhurst, who moved the ball pretty quickly on that occasion.
Ball to be brought back into play. It's the Dragons by 10 points now as the ball goes out on the full off fancy off an Eaglehawk route.
Long way out on the full.
Just be little Lionel Lovett just to receive the free kick. He's 70 metres from goal. Lionel might just wheel around onto the right boot off fancy as he gets the ball back now. He does. He's not much on the fence over there, Brian Lyon.
No, this is...
As he wheels, he does that now too. He wheels around on the right boot kick, inside 50, can't find a teammate. Little snap out of the pack was not bad. Bouncing ball towards goal. Gawthrop's there, runs it over the boundary line.
Who had the snap.
Who was that?
It was Manus who had the snap.
Manus, the snap out of the pack, David. Very sharp work there with the eyes. And it's
probably need a little lift out of him, Sandhurst, Manus.
They do.
As now from the boundary throw-in, giving chase up there, the Dragons in possession. They try to get it across to Lovett, and Lovett, who's had a lot of it, kicks it up towards the goal square. Looks to be all Eaglehawk back there. Trying to make a contest of it was Matty Beard. Got a fist on it. It's gone out of bounds right next to the point post in the Camp Hill pocket. There will be a boundary throw-in. Sandhurst in attack, and they lead this footy match by 10 points.
They're going to need all of that 10 points too. They're going with the win in this quarter. Cross. He's won it down to himself. Hand pass over towards Fitzpatrick. Couldn't find him. Corey Jacobs is going to kick out towards Demio. A very smart little ball out towards Demio at centre half back. He's a long way from home. He's into the wind. Demio. Oh, awkward looking kicking style up towards Philo. It was effective though. He got the ball there.
Good grab too.
Yeah, Philo just extended both mitts, and he's got it in the middle of the Queen Elizabeth Oval. Kick up forward, just working it forward nicely towards Richardson, the Barra. Left foot ball, inside 50. Oh, good play there by the Eaglehawk player.
That wind's causing havoc. The ball's just going anywhere.
Isn't it?
It's almost impossible to judge.
The ability to read the footy just dropping into the wind just served the Barra well, as Aaron Craig is the man with the mark, taking the mark, and he's going to kick on goal. He's going to be about 35 metres out as he comes in now. Wind is pushing into his face. He's going to push this ball back towards him. Left foot ball, low, straight, hard, and Tim Martin just gets back there and cleans up.
Doing everything all around the ground, marking it full back, winning the knockouts and attacking in towards half forward. So Martin doing everything. This kick has cleared all players, and now it's batted forward for Sandhurst, but only as far as Corey Jacobs, who wheels around one way then the other, trying to get a scrubby kick across, and did so to Healy. Healy, who's been very good, attacks the footy hard, runs towards 50, kicks long, but only as far as the Dragons. Kick and clear. He's been caught and pulled down. That player Atkins nearly holding the footy, I reckon, but he's got away with it. Picked it up again and kicked it up towards centre wing. This time it was Ferguson overrunning it. It's taken up there by Mead. Mead can run towards 60, kick it towards full forward. At the ground level, the Dragons a chance. This play goal, Gawthrop, and put through one for the Dragons. They made a mess of that, the Hawks. They overrun the footy and Gawthrop kept his feet. 3-5-23, Eaglehawk trails Sandhurst 5-9-39 on the Harvey Norman scoreboard, and we have played 12 minutes of this third term.
Excellent work out here, just from Mead, just to be able to keep putting some pressure on two blokes. He was outgunned by 2-1 and was able to get forward and use the ball. Perfect kick, give him an opportunity, worked very hard. Gawthrop into the pack, was in the marking contest, and then was able to get down when it hit ground level and
just watching him run as the ball come in, he looked very strong. He didn't mark him, but he worked his player under the footy pretty well. He looks particularly strong. I think he'd be a hard matchup, Gawthrop.
Martin's gone to full forward now.
He has indeed. Tom McCarthy into the ruck. Oh, big right palm down towards Millard. Hand pass over the top. This is good for the Dragons. Manus kicked towards the top of the square. Was a shocker, a floater, a mongrel. A finger-breaking punt on a cold day. And the ball will come out for the Borough. Lionel Lovett's there. Corey Jacobs is likewise. Paddles the ball out in front of himself. It's going to beat him to the line 65 metres from home. And it'll be the Dragons by 16 points on the match Bar and Bakehouse Bull Street scoreboard.
So John O'Gawthrop, the only multiple goal kicker on the park now with 2. As the boundary umpire throws it in. Dragons in attack, have been for most of the term. As it goes down towards down there, Bateson. Bateson's got it, feigned the hand pass, then decided to have a crack at goal himself, and it's not bad!
It's
He's put it through! Magnificent kick from young Bateson, and that's Jared Bateson, and the Dragons getting on top, 6-9-45. Eaglehawk 3-5-23. That is on the Haddam Street Tyre and Mechanical scoreboard, and we played 13.5 minutes of this under-18s grand final. Brian Mansbridge, this is fresh footy.
Yeah, it was a good knock by big Tom McCarthy and got it out to Bateson. Bateson kept looking for someone to give it off to 3 or 4 times, but then thought, no one there, I'm going to have a go myself.
Umpire back in the middle of the ground. 13.5 minutes gone. Umpire just says a Sandhurst player coming to the square too early. Eaglehawk ball, Trelful, goes long and hard towards Demio. Good grab, 40 metres from goal. Don't think he's going to be able to get the journey possibly here. As he goes back on the right foot, goes to 47 metres out. Kick on goal. It's going to get a fair way. Oh, over the back there. Play on, says the umpire. Kick, snap on goal, hit the post.
Unlucky.
I reckon that might have been Daniel Harrison down there in the square just having a snap.
It's because it was Demio that kicked it down, so I'd say you're right. It's Harrison that had the snap. Very unlucky.
Eaglehawk 3-6-40, 24 rather. Sandhurst 6-9-45 in the Midland Irrigation scoreboard.
McCarthy appeared to get one right in the back, not paid. Corey
Good
Jacobs
tackle.
picks it up, and yes, good tackle. Corey Jacobs stripped of it. Now players over the footy. There will be a ball up, and it's in Eaglehawk's attacking zone, but they're a long way out from goal, about 70 metres, and so they good 2 kicks against these Breeze. Against this Breeze along outside the goal as Selwood tries to pick it up. Mead got it. Mead's hand pass chopped off by Richardson. Richardson's little kick towards the forward line. Giving chase up there is Aaron Craig. He's already kicked one. Kicks it inboard towards goal, but it's taken down there for the Dragons. It ends up with D. Matty D now can kick it out towards half forward. Good kick too, towards half back rather, and Manus has got it. He's lifted, and Manus now goes in towards Mead, who I think's been good, but he spilt what he might have taken. Goes back in and gets it back though. Mead wheels around, kicks it up towards half forward.
Cross.
Marking contest, Ori cross up, couldn't take it, then picked it up, tried to barge through the pack. Millard lurking, it's taken by Big. Big appeared to have an eternity, and Millard will take the free kick. Yes, he had prior opportunity there on that occasion, Big. And Millard will take the free kick.
Sandhurst just look like they've stepped up the intensity a little bit, and their tackling is just a hell of a lot better at the moment. Eaglehawk just look like standing back a little bit off the ball and not really going hard at it.
Smokey Millard just fancies himself here from about 52 metres, comes in. Kieran Nolan adopt him if he could. Kick on its way. Oh, it's just going to get to about 5 metres out, and the Borough are going to take a mark through Reece Healy, hasn't he? Been sharp.
Hasn't he? Healy's kick too, pretty good. Found the teammate out there to Aidan Bowe, and Aidan Bowe has got it and deep in the back pocket. Hawks under enormous pressure in the third term. Ferguson's got to go, went up in front, was punched away from him though, couldn't take possession. Aidan Bowe's got it back, got a hand pass back to Begg, Begg back to Bowe. Bowe's kick smothered towards the boundary line. It'll find its way out, and in front of the rotunda in the no-see zone, we will have a boundary throw in, and because it's the no-see zone, I'll give it to Alex Collins.
Ball to be tossed back into play in front of the Sandhurst bench. They're 60 metres out from goal. And the ball's tossed back in now over the back. Oh, Selwood burst through. Good tackle there. He's still got the footy, Selwood, though. Healy, hasn't been a rock of just solidness back there in the Eaglehawk defence. Up towards Demio on centre wing. Oh, brush one tackle. Maybe not the best idea, but a hand pass over to Begg. It's going to work all right. Kick inside 50. Coming out to meet it there is Craig. He couldn't take the footy. Sterling's back there for the Dragons. It's locked up on 50. Oh, Demio just charged
Strong.
through. And he'll get the hand pass out now over towards Harrison. He can't take it. And Gary Googe is going to come in. He'll say he's going to bounce it 48 metres from the Borough goal.
We're under some added pressure here, Alex, because Biggs back there at full back. Zach Meakin has come on the ground for Eaglehawk wearing the helmet as well. So there's 2 helmeted players out there. Zach Meakin wearing 24 was the player that got it forward. And players now over the footy and a free kick to the Dragons. They have a chance now to bring it forward. They bring it out towards the broadcast side of the ground. Good kick, Selwood.
Been good, Selwood.
He has been very
Been a good move to get him to centre half forward too, just for the early part of this quarter.
Selwood's kick, looking up there for Ori Cross, who's got it. Got a hand pass over there towards D. D was taken high, and the umpire saw it. And Matty D, who also has been handy, has got the free kick right in front of the broadcast position. Chance to put the Dragons into attack. They're going okay at the moment. They lead by 21 points as D now has a false start, decides to go back. And the umpire's called play on, so he's got to kick it now. D decides to kick it inside 50, up towards half.
Millard.
And Millard just judged it magnificently, got rid of his opponent fairly, and took a very strong mark at centre half forward.
Eaglehawk just not getting enough around the packs at the moment. They need a little bit more out. Like Jacobs hasn't had a lot of it. Trelfel sort of dropped off a bit. Bateson sort of come into it. So those two are playing on each other. So they just need to up the intensity a bit and make sure that they are getting some tackles and lay them on hard.
Mark Millard had plenty of senior footy this year too, has had a shot on goal, and it's going to just drop short. It was a good kick. It just dropped a metre short and forced through for a point. So the Dragons 6-10-46. They lead Eaglehawk 3-6-24.
He's kicking like a backman, Smokey, isn't he?
He certainly is. Just not no distance since he's had that quad strain during the year. He's just lost a yard or two off his kicks.
So it'll be Healy to bring the ball back in for Eaglehawk. He's just probably been pretty close to the best for mine.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Healy will bring it back in now. All the kicks just a little has to be good. It was a very good kick, and Aidan Bowe's got it. He'll kick up towards centre wing now. Oh, there's not a lot home though. Scotty Selwood's there to chip in and chop it off for the Dragons. Wheels around onto the right boot. Oh no, the kick was allowing for the win. Demio just allowed him time to get there. Kick on the right boot up towards half forward. Burge is there. Jacobs is there. Oh, Jacobs has turned him inside out. Runs the 35. Has a bounce on the deck. Kick on goal. Has missed.
No, I think he's got it.
Has he?
No, he's through. She's
He
through.
has got it. Jacobs has
goal.
kicked Eaglehawk's fourth goal. They're 4-6-30. Sandhurst 6-10-46 on the Match Bar and Bakehouse scoreboard in Bull Street. And it's just kept them in touch, Brian.
It certainly has, Alex. It's just what they needed, and I just said before, he's the one that's got to stand up. He's been really good for them all year, so he's the one that's got to make sure that he puts a bit of pressure on Sandhurst, and that was good. He just was able to turn Burge inside out there and get some free space and run in and kick it a nice goal.
That performance from Corey Jacobs had class stamped all over it for mine. Magnificent goal as the ball thrown up in the middle of the park. No one can get a clear possession. Sandhurst player pulled off the football. A lot of players around. I think we'll have a secondary bounce. No, quick kick out of the pack for the Dragons has gone towards Ori Cross. Up, couldn't take the mark at ground level. The Hawks have the front stalls, and well done too to Reece Healy, who's played a tremendous game for them. Get it off of there to a teammate in Francis. Francis has gone down. A good, clever mark taken down there by another player that's been good in Trelfall. Trelfall down towards half forward. All the Dragons down there. They get the fist down, but at the ground level, can they clear? They can. Hand pass not particularly good, but mopped up by a teammate. It comes out towards centre wing where Mead's got it, and Mead thought about the hand pass. Now he's gone back and decided to go for a kick. Gone straight into the middle of the park towards centre half forward, and Ori Cross it is coming out taking a good mark.
Cross now, he's been good today, 55 metres from home. And he's just could load it up to the top of the square. No, he doesn't. Oh, intelligent kick inside 50. Coughlin, he's going to play on. He's going to kick towards goal. And it's home! Leroy Coughlin, your little beauty, 17-52. Eaglehawk 4-6-30. The Dragons by 22 points on the Midland Irrigation scoreboard.
Poor checking by Eaglehawk there. They just went back, just thought that Ori Cross was going to go back and kick at 55, and he just come in, looked like he was going to, saw the open player, and very, very smart. Hit Coughlin with a good kick. Coughlin was up to the task and played on and kicked a nice
Just
goal.
knows where they are, little Leroy Coughlin. Don't know about that, Brian.
Back out to a 22-point lead. Hawks need the next one as we get to the 21.5-minute mark of the third term. Knocked down this time by Caldwell, who's going better now that McCarthy's gone into the ruck, and that's no disrespect to McCarthy, but he was having a hard time against Martin. That kick from Eaglehawk's a good one. This time it's Begg. Begg's got it. Can go down towards the goal square. The wind's got hold of that one. Almost well judged for the Hawks. Couldn't take the mark though on this occasion. That player down there was Josh Manderson. At ground level, they're a chance now. The Dragons through Manus to get clear. They've got it at half back. Hand pass to Coughlin is good. Back there to a teammate. Now the Dragons right in the middle of the park, up towards half forward. Cross went up. A lot of pressure down there. Well played. Beautifully played by Healy. Healy's got clear down towards centre wing. It'll come back though because Selwood's got it. Selwood a hand pass off to Manus. Manus in short to Cross. And Cross is marked at half forward. Played on quickly. Player loses. Bateson takes the mark. Thought about playing on, but wisely went back and decided to have a kick from only 25 metres out at best.
Good play.
That man that hit that the Ori Cross was Mark Millard. It was a beautiful kick straight on his chest. He was able to play on and hit Bateson out the back.
Hasn't Ori Cross just been important leading up at the footy, Brian?
He certainly has. He's been able to take marks and he creates a contest here, and that's where they've been able to get something out of it.
Create space behind him too, just dragging him up.
This has been the difference between the two sides, no question. The work inside 50 as the kick goes straight through the middle from Bateson, who's been very good. And it's getting a bit ugly for the Hawks now. The lead out to 28 points as we head towards three-quarter time. And the score, 4-6-30. Eaglehawk trailing Sandhurst 8-10-58 on the Match Bar and Bill.
I'll tell you what, there is no doubt that Sandhurst will probably need every bit of this lead, I think, Brian. It's a fairly strong breeze just down to that end. You never know what could happen.
That's right.
Just the 5 goals.
There's probably 4 or 5 goals in it, actually.
There would be.
It just depends. If you can get a run on with a bit of wind and you start to look like it, it's pretty hard to shut a side down that's got the wind and keep blowing.
Yep. Umpire back in the middle, 23.5. It won't be too long. Umpire just propels the ball into the air via the right hand down towards Manus. He couldn't get it. Millard around the corner. No, coming out to attack it there was Richardson. He did well. Begg was there in the helmet. Kick up forward towards Bennett. Oh, good tackle by Bennett on Demio. Oh, I should have just went up and picked up the footy. Was Jackman there, but it's going to be all right for the Borough. Corey Jacobs has got it. Left foot boot over towards the helmeted one, and that'll be Begg. And I think Meakin might have just called the helmet before. It's Beard. They're just trying to confuse us there, Dave. Beard with the fist on the footy. Matt D's down there, up by Gary Goose, just runs in. He says, just a little bit high there, boys.
Yeah, he definitely got him high.
He did indeed. And Aaron Craig, the man, is just going to
Try for his
come
second.
in and try to kick his second goal and just try to keep the little Borough in touch there. As the
Yes.
siren gone.
Which makes it an
But
even
isn't
more
this an
important kick.
one here,
Yes.
Dave?
Yeah,
He's got a pretty sharp angle. He's sharper than 45 here at the Queen Elizabeth Oval as he comes in. Kick on its way, left foot ball. Oh, looks pretty good too. I reckon it's home he is. And a team lifter for the Borough. The Borough go to 5-6-36. Sandhurst 8-10.
What they exactly what they needed.
Street Tyre and Mechanical scoreboard.
Exactly what they needed, Alexander, just to get that goal, just to put some pressure on these blokes now, to make sure they're kicking against the wind, and they're coming home with it, so they'll be happy that they've got that extra score.